Just wanted to
All righty, guys. Thank you guys so much for adapting with the different time. I am obviously recording it because since I moved the time, I'm not sure if everybody will be able to get to the Zoom or watch it tonight with us at 7. But for those of you that are here, I appreciate you guys accommodating me. Um, I just want to start off tonight with you guys doing something a little bit different. I want you guys to just drop in the chat what you guys are grateful for because I think obviously it's amazing to have an attitude of gratitude. And for me today, I did a reel about it. And you guys, like when you have these moments, I want you guys to use them for social media content. So for me, I was just talking to you guys as I got on the call tonight that Castle was sick today. And so I was able to be at the Y, walking around the track, getting her an appointment. And then I was able to go home, quickly shower, go and pick her up from school, take her to the doctor's appointment, and then bring her back home with me because she still didn't feel well. And I decided to keep her home and we got to snuggle. And literally, like, I didn't have to rearrange my schedule, I didn't have to cancel any appointments today. Like, the time freedom that this business has allowed for me personally with having 4 kids like at home is honestly been so life changing, you guys, that I have been able to be present for my children. And so as I thought about that, sometimes I resist and hold back from sharing those thoughts because especially for those of you guys that know, because I own the salon, it's really hard for me sometimes to feel like I've let my stylist down and I don't always feel like they're super supportive. But you guys, like, I have to show up on social media and fully be myself, just like we talk about. Like, if we want to attract more people to join our business, then we have to talk about the business more. Because if we're not talking about the business, nobody can join us. And so today I stepped out of my comfort zone and talked about how grateful I am that I didn't have to move around schedules, that I'm thankful for being home. And so often I don't talk about that because I don't want my girls at work to feel a certain kind of way. And Jess is usually my pep talker on this. She's like, dude, you own that salon. If you don't want to go there, you don't have to. But seriously, you guys, like, we all get into our own heads. So it's really good to keep gratitude at the forefront. Jess says, today I'm thankful for such an amazing workplace that paid for me to have a massage at work. Yes, that is absolutely freaking incredible. And Holly says, grateful for snow days to be home. Yes, if there is a silver lining right now, that's one of them because I can tell you I'm done with the snow right now. But yeah, so that is amazing. And not everybody, you guys, wants to leave their 9 to 5. Like, some people really, really do love what they do and they love their job. So we can't also assume that that's what everybody wants. But like Jess today, like, she talked about like how grateful on her social media she was that she got a massage from work and like how amazing that is. And the thing is, guys, is that we don't have to always just, even on social media, only talk about thrive, because we will also attract people by just having an attitude of gratitude, inspirational posts, things like that. Like, we stand out from other people because we're not complaining and we're not negative. And people want to be around that because the world right now is such a negative, like, place, that when we can just like talk about really positive things, it really perks people's attention. And then they continue to watch you more and more. And then as they're watching you more, then obviously more things will come up as far as start asking questions about like, hey, what's that thrive thing that you guys are doing? So I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the chat if you don't mind. I just want to know, are you guys tired of me harping about social media, or do you guys want me to continue to train on social media I just feel like I do get a lot of questions about like how to interact, what to do, stuff like that. So I don't ever want to sit and beat a dead horse, but I do think like people really ask the most questions about about like social media and like what to do, what to say, how to post. But like I said, I don't want to sit and dwell on this, you guys, if you are like needing something else. So if you are needing something else, please let me know. But I kind of wanted to shift gears tonight and or even today. I really had this thought that I was gonna just like do like a little bit of a work with me Zoom, because we all tips are helpful for me. I love the social media guidance and all other guidance. Okay, sounds good. So, um, I've told you guys like I pay for two different coaching programs, and you guys, I talk about this stuff a lot because even they talk about it a lot. So it's very obvious to me that like I think the biggest thing that we're always asking in this business, like, what's the secret sauce? Like, how many times have you thought that? Have somebody asked you that, or you've heard that? We all want to know, like, what's the secret sauce? Well, you guys, the secret sauce is being social on social media, right? So often we will put up this post and we take this time to do a post and we post and we pray. And we're like, okay, I posted that, like hopefully it hits somebody or hopefully like it does something. So that's where I am going to give you a little bit of a training first, and then I'm going to go through for everybody that is new or even just needs some refreshers or some guidance on what I do. And I really feel like as I've been more intentional, I have been doing this every single morning at 7 a.m. Part of it is the social media academy that I am in, or social selling academy, I should say. She, for the month of March, like a March Madness kind of thing, she has been doing a work with me Zoom every single morning at 7 a.m. And her time, it's actually 6 a.m. And it's only for 30 minutes. And I was like, kind of thinking, like, 30 minutes, like, that's not very long. It is crazy, you guys. Like, as I have continued to do this, like, that it is truly all you need is 30 minutes. I think when you're intentional, you get work done faster. And when you cut out all the distractions and you just like, okay, for 30 minutes, this is the only thing I'm going to focus on. And I would encourage you guys to do the same because I have been starting off my mornings like this ever since March. I haven't made every single one of her work with me Zooms, but for the most part, most of them I have. And I will tell you guys, there's just like this weight lifted off of me. And this brings on a confidence for you guys because when you work your business right away in the morning, like whatever time that is for you guys, that works good, you know that you got this done and you can feel good about yourself. And like, it's not just posting and praying. You did your intentional work, you did some IPAs, you got a post out, you did interactions, and now anything else that you do for the rest of the day is literally just extra, you guys. I think we truly overcomplicate the business and we think that we need to be on our phones scrolling all day long and doing all this stuff. When in reality, if you are super intentional for a quick 30 minutes in the morning, and then anything else that you do beyond that is obviously just extra. And for some of us that have like bigger teams, more customers to follow up with, promoters, obviously you're going to need more than 30 minutes. But I'm just talking about 30 minutes on social media, working that algorithm and really bringing new eyes to your business is what we all need to be doing. Yes, I agree, Jess. And that has been our thing. Like, we are like working smart, not hard, because we are not going to sit here and pride ourselves on the hustle culture and like brag about like being on our phone all the time. Or but how about this, you guys? And I've been guilty for this and I just cringe when I think about it. How many times that I have been on vacation and I still sometimes do it because there are moments that I'm grateful that I truly can bring my business anywhere. But there was a time when I would pride myself and be like, yep, just working poolside, oh, on vacation, working my biz. And I'm like, okay, but like, is it really vacation then? Like, if you're just sitting there on your phone and you feel like you have to tell people that you're working, then is your business even really growing? Because you shouldn't have to be in this hustle culture 24/7 for your business to grow. And I used to build this business 7 years ago, and that's how we were trained, was to like send all these flippin' messages and all this stuff. And I am like, no, that is gross. We do not cold message. We are not Spamela Pamelas. Like, we are not going to do that. And I am not going to train my team to do that. So, the biggest thing is obviously, you guys, we talk about this all the time, but you have to just show up on social media and be yourself. Obviously, with that being said, I mean, if you are in a negative place, maybe keep some of that to yourself. Nobody wants to be inundated with negativity, but yet we still have real things and life is happening, and it's okay to talk about that. I don't think that it's healthy to be on your social media and think that you have to look perfect every single day, nor should you have perfect posts. Yes, clear pictures that are like people can see and show your face, but like everything does not have to be aesthetically pleasing and perfect, because we are moms, most of us. We are in the daily busy life. Moms, grandmas, pet moms, we literally are working careers. Like, life gets busy. And you know what, you guys, I used to always want to, and it's the perfectionism in me, but perfectionism, remember, is just fear of failing or fear of looking bad or whatever. But like, I would want to take a picture and feel like I needed to clean everything up. And I'm like, no, like, I don't want other moms thinking they need to join this business and everything needs to look perfect. And that is why I show up on my stories in the morning looking like a hot mess. You guys, I get more people that say stuff to me about how I show up in my stories in the morning than I ever have about any perfect video I've ever done, because it's relatable and people are like, wow, like, that's what I look like in the morning when I wake up. Holy crap. Like, I'm not alone. People want to know that they're not alone. And they want you to be approachable so that they can come to you and ask you all the questions and tell you that they're struggling. But if you look perfect all the time, do you really think they want to tell you all of their struggles when they think that you just have this perfectly put together life? No, they're not going to want to be vulnerable. And like, the message I got the other day was like this long, and this woman was telling me everything about how much she's struggling. And I could be like, me too. Like, I get it. I hear you. That was me. Um, yeah. Well, it takes practice, Holly. I mean, I'm a hairstylist, so the other day, so when you're on Facebook and then like your stories are up at the top and like it's like stuck on the story that was me in the morning and my leopard print robe and my hair is like like everywhere. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the story that's gonna be up for like the next 3 hours. Like, it's just like, but I'm just like, whatever. I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, I am building a multi-million dollar team. Like, we are about to hit $3 million in sales, you guys. Like, I don't care what anybody thinks anymore. And it's not just about that. Like, it's just the point that like, I know how many lives that I've changed. I don't really give a crap what I look like, because I know what impact we're making here. And so, you guys, when you get in your head and you're feeling insecure about something, just think about all the people's lives that you've had a part of changing and be like, well, I don't really care what you think. Like, you don't see the messages that I get through this phone. And I've been so busy with sick kids today, but like, I popped on Insta real quick to post a story of Castle or something. And I seen Jess just posted up, I think it was a screenshot, and I just kind of caught a quick snippet. Was it of one of your thrivers or something today?
Yes. Wait, today?
Was it? Well, I mean,
Uh,
maybe it just came up
today-
old.
Yeah, I think that was today. Yeah, she was like, I'm like, oh, dang, girl, you're looking good. I dropped her off extra product. And she's like, yeah, this is me just rolled out of bed, feeling up and fly. And I'm like,
Is that your insurance lady?
nope,
Oh, okay.
not struggling. She's on the struggle bus. We need to help that poor girl.
Yeah.
But this was somebody else. So,
Okay.
but
Well, cool. I mean, but I seen that right away. And it's like, so that's the whole thing, you guys. Like, don't care about what you look like, what it, whatever it is, because like we know the impact that we're making. And the more real we are, the more approachable we become. So obviously I could dwell on that forever. You guys know that that's my jam, is just like being yourself and not judging yourself, just showing up authentically yourself. Um, your customers are truly everywhere, you guys. So you just have to have your eyes open. And I had a high performance coach right after I had Cash, and she told me that she's like, promoters and customers are literally everywhere. And I was like, what are you even saying? But it's so true. It's like when you are scrolling and you see all these people and they're complaining and all of this stuff, it doesn't mean you need to slide in their DMs and immediately send them a thrive message, but you can then start having a conversation with them. You can start interacting on their social media. If there's something that you can message them about, message them, ask them a question, not thrive related, but just build that relationship. And you guys, the more conversations you have, and the more stuff that you have, I promise you, they are waiting for you to message them. Now, I'm not saying cold messaging them a thrive message. I'm saying they are waiting for you to say something to them. And then I promise you, then the conversation rolls into, I've actually been waiting to message you, or I've been meaning to message you. Can you talk to me about that thrive stuff that you do? X, Y, and Z is what I am dealing with. But if we're not social on social media and we're not consistent and focused on what we're doing and what we're posting, then people don't have that opportunity to say that to you. But they truly are waiting for that opportunity if you are being super consistent and focused. And what I mean by that is obviously consistently posting up your products in your story every single morning, you guys, without fail. People need to know that you're thriving, because all of a sudden, if you're somebody that posted in your story for, let's call it 3 weeks, okay? And yes, I get it, life happens, but then life happens and you don't post in your story for 3 to 4 days, a week, 2 weeks, whatever. Guess what people think? Is she thriving anymore? She was posting, 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 nothing. So you have to be consistent, because otherwise people will immediately think that you're not thriving, because they're honestly waiting for you to quit. That is the name of the game. They think it's a fad. They think it's a quick fix thing. They think, oh, she jumped on this thing and now she's selling it. And how long before she's going to quit? So you need to show people that you're consistent and that you're here for the long haul and that you are not going to quit. Um, Obviously knowing your audience and standing out. So here's the thing, like who are they? What do they like? You guys, my favorite people to try to attract are moms, obviously, because I'm a mom and I have 4 kids. I love realtors and I love hairdressers. I love realtors because they're insanely busy. They run around like their heads are cut off. They live on coffee. They have insane hours. And guess what else, you guys? Their network is huge. So I'm all about working smarter, not harder. If I can get a realtor thriving, usually they don't always want the business, but they're more than happy to send me the referrals, because they're just like, you do you, girl. I'll send them over to you. I don't have time. I just put them underneath them. I have a realtor here in Marshfield that is like insanely successful and busy, and she sends me referrals all the time because she doesn't have time to deal with it. But I help her build the business, but like she just sends me the referrals. And then hairdressers, because obviously I'm a hairdresser and everybody in my chair complains to me. And there again, hairdressers live on coffee, they're exhausted, they're wore out. And they also have a huge network because we do a ton of people's hair and we know a lot of people. So that's my people. So those are the kind of things that I like to speak to. But also, when somebody's complaining on my social media, you guys, you can use that for content and you turn that around and you speak directly to them. Like whatever their pain point was, whatever they were complaining about, you then make a post or talk about something that solves whatever they were complaining about. And that is your opportunity to use that as content so that you can turn it around and then literally pinpoint them head on so that when they read that post, they're like, oh my gosh, that's me. And then that makes them want to reach out to you because you literally just hit one of their pain points. Um, Second, are you posting quality content? Okay, you guys, I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but if we're gonna actually talk about social media and truly building our businesses, are you just posting a picture with your 3 steps and being like, hey, join me, and then like putting your link in your caption? The question is, are you saying what it's doing for you? Are you saying what it could do for other people? Are you telling what it actually is or what it actually helps with? Or are you just, again, just throwing up a post, attaching your link in the caption, and then just hoping for the best? Or are you actually taking a few minutes to truly write a good post that really pinpoints what people need, or telling people what it is? Because you guys, we know what Thrive is, but other people do not. And even when they've seen our post 87,000 times, I still get the same question. What is Thrive? Like, so how does it work? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like you've been friends with me for like 15 years on Facebook and I've been doing this for 7. Like, how do you not know what Thrive is? But people don't, you guys. So it's super important that we are posting quality content that is actually educating our customers and hitting their pain points and showing them why they need Thrive. And then remember, guys, to be humans, right? Entertain people, do funny reels, share silly memes, be a human also, and not just obviously like a Thrive billboard. And then learn how to copyright. If you guys don't know what copyright is or writing copy, just go to Google and search it. It's kind of a long topic to get into tonight, but I can also share some content with you guys. Copy just really ultimately is meaning like writing statuses, but like getting really good at like writing it more like in story form, so to speak, like writing a hook and then like the pain point and then what your solution is. It's kind of what I shared in the team page to you guys about that post the other day. Like, because it's making people stop in their tracks to read your post and then sharing that pain point and then how you have the solution. And then always remembering to do a call to action, you guys. We hear this all the time, but even if you are going to put your link up with your statuses, then make sure you tell people, go to the link in the comments or go to the link in my bio, and then tell them exactly what to do, because people don't know. So they're like, okay, like that's cool. Like they think if they click your link that they maybe have to buy something. So tell them, hey, click the link in the comments and create a free account. Or like Jess is good about this. She'll be like, the link is in my comments. Feel free to snoop around, it's free. Or like she'll just make it like super casual, because people need to know what to do, otherwise they're not going to do anything if they don't really know. So make sure that you guys are giving that call to action, or like drop a 1 in the comments if you want more information, or whatever. Just make sure that you're telling people exactly what you want them to do, even on your reels. If you want people to share them, say share them. If you want them to follow you, say follow. Like, tell people what to do. And then as you do that, they will just get used to that's what you do. And then they will be more interactive with you the more you post, because they're used to you giving them that call to action. And then so back to copywriting, it must grab attention, interest, show how you can help, and then like the desire, like why are you qualified to help them? Like, make sure that you guys are confident in what you're writing, like, and really giving them that desire to want to reach out to you. And then again, make sure that you guys do the call to action. And then before we get into our work with me portion of this, I want to just remind you guys once again that video marketing is king right now, and it's all the things that all of my coaches are constantly talking about is video marketing. 55% of people, if you guys are stats people, 55% of people would rather watch a video on social media than actually read a post. So that's more than half of our audience, you guys. So that's why doing videos, whether you're talking in your stories, whether you're going live, if you don't feel like going live or you're nervous about it, you can even just record a video on your phone and share it as a reel, or you can even just share it on your Facebook page as a video, but not actually live. That way you have the control. Remember, when you're live in your stories, you still have the option. If you don't love the video, you can X out of it and delete it and start again. So don't be nervous about going live in your stories, because you have the option to delete it if you want to. But again, be real, you guys, because otherwise somebody joining you is not experienced. So if you look perfect and completely polished all the time, they're going to think that they can't do what you do. So it's okay to fluff up and make mistakes and trip over your words like I do, and like whatever, who cares? So do video marketing, you guys, because people truly are wanting to watch that. And then the other thing is that or 55% of people watch videos daily, but 68% would rather watch a video. So that's even higher. So 68% of people would rather watch a video. And you guys, this is just a little side note. So I did you guys know I do a lot of videos and post them up on YouTube, but I kind of got tired of constantly explaining how to do Thrive, like over and over and over and over and over, even though this is our job. But the point is that make your life easier, work smarter, not harder, right? So you guys, it's free to have a YouTube page. I created the YouTube page, I made the video, I uploaded it onto my thing, and it's like, hi, welcome to the Thrive Experience. And I just did it. If you guys want it, just as a reference, it's over a year old. I actually really need to update it. I update it every couple of years, and I kind of tripped over my words a few times, but it's already up to like 100 views, because that's how many people I've literally sent it to. And these people actually watch it, because I can see, because the views keep on going up. And so I send them this video, and it just explains how to do Thrive, whether you're getting a sample or whether you just created a free account or whatever. And I send them this YouTube video, you guys, because sometimes people don't want to talk to you on the phone. And then I haven't always had like a ton of upline support, as you guys know. And so I didn't really have a ton of people to connect in three-way calls. And I know Jess would do them with me, but because our work schedules were always different, it doesn't always line up. So I made a YouTube video and I send it to them, and it works perfect. So you guys, if you want to do that too, definitely create that video, so that when people ask you what Thrive is, you could also send them a video, because this proves that people would rather watch a video than read a long message or whatever like that. So again, just another idea of things that you guys can do to work your businesses. I want to also touch on before we get into the work with me. This might actually cut into this a little bit. Obviously, you guys know that double triple commissions launched today. So you guys, here's the thing. We are literally in the middle of bonus season. Okay, you guys, last week Lavelle gave us double QV promoter appreciation packs and all the freebies and everything like that, and they completely just set us up for success over and over and over and over. But you guys, it's up to us what we do with that, right? So that's why I really do want to get to the work with me, so that we can really make sure that you guys are getting all the right eyes on your content, so that whatever, you know, promos or however you decide to work this promotion, that you guys get more people on your content. Because you guys, if you're close to your bonuses, this is huge, 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 huge. So I'm trying not to be a squirrel brain, because I'm like already 10 steps ahead of myself. But like for somebody like JC, I want to quick break it down because she is new, so she might not know exactly what it is. So what double triple commissions is that normally when we sell a $200 promoter package, we get $30 in commissions on that. 400 is $80 and 800 is 140. But with this promotion, anyone who is a promoter that is directly to you, they can be an existing promoter, can order these packages and they will count towards your QV. Or it could be a brand new person. So let's just say, for easy math, you have someone brand new come into the business and they order an $800 promoter package. Okay. And then let's say you have one of your current people that's already a promoter on your team and they order a $200 promoter package. So that equals $1,000 in volume. So that qualifies you for double commissions. So instead of getting $30 on that $200 promoter package, you are going to get $60 on that promoter package, plus the $400 package. You are going to get $160 in commissions at double. So then if you brought in one more person with a $400 package, that equals $1,400 in volume, which is what you need for triple. Now you are going to get $90 on that 200. You're going to get $240 on the 400, and then so on and so forth. So then once you hit those markers, from there forward, you can sell as many as you want and you will get triple commissions on them. So any package you sell, once you hit that 1,400 in QV, you will automatically get triple commissions on those packages. So obviously this is a huge pay increase, but how people sometimes utilize this, you do not have to do this, but I'm just saying how some of us have utilized it in the past, is we'll give a rebate. So on a $400 package with just normal commissions, just, you know, without hitting double or triple, obviously we get $80 in commissions. So what some people would do is they give either $50 back as a rebate, a cash rebate, and obviously you would pay that out of your own paycheck. And then, or else you, some people would do 100. And again, it just depends on how aggressive you want to be, depending on what your goals are. And, you know, some people are more aggressive if they really want to grow their teams, or let's say they have, you know, they're really close to hitting that rank advancement bonus. So this would be a great opportunity to get that, because obviously you guys, if you have promoters on your team buying promoter packs, that's also, they're getting a rebate, they're able to stock up on products, but also that's increasing both of your volume towards these rank advancement bonuses. But let's just use for an example, I want to paint a picture for you guys. So let's just say, most people don't come in on an 800 pack, you guys. I do realize that, but I'm just going to use it as an example just to paint a picture. So someone comes in on an $800 package. So that's going to give you $800 towards your 4K bonus. Okay, so that's going to leave you with $3,200 because now you have this 800. which we're already at the 16th of the month. So more than likely you guys already have more volume than that anyways. But I just really want to paint the picture for even a brand new person coming in. Brand new person comes in today. They have $800 promoter package. That's what they purchased. So now they're in their VIP. Okay. So let's say they're going to go for their VIP 1600. That's 4 auto ship customers and 4 promoter packages, because they would have those 4 people come in. So let's just say they, with their 4 promoter packs, they hit that $1,400 in triple commissions. Okay, because now they're gonna get that. They could sell a 400, they could sell, let's say, an 800, and then, or even they could sell 2 400s and 2 200s, and they would be at that $1,400, QV mark. So now they're going to get triple commissions, and they're in their VIP, which is amazing. Plus they have their 4 customers. So they just hit 1,600, you guys. So now that just brings the volume down another 1,600. I'm terrible at math, so let's just give me a quick second to figure this out, you guys. 3,200 minus 1,600 is, oh gosh, minus. Hello. Is 1,600, you guys. So let's say 2 of those 4 people hit VIP 800. That person literally already just hit the 4K bonus. That's how fast this can happen, and that's why it's so important to promote this promotion, or whatever. I can't think of, my words are all fumbled. But you guys, it's just such a huge opportunity. So how I personally will use it, to be honest, I've been dealing with Castle and sick and grocery shopping, and it's just been a busy day with all the sickness and everything in our house. So I haven't sat down and really thought about it, but I think I'm probably going to do $100 cash back on a 400 is probably what I'll do. And then remember though, you guys, this gets paid out on April 4th, I believe. So you guys don't have to give the money back instantly. You can tell people that the rebates for this will come on April 4th. So if you're going to do a rebate, you can tell them and give them the expectation of when these rebates will be paid out. But if they all come in before Sunday, say you're doing a 400 package and you get $80, that $80 in commissions will hit your paycheck on Tuesday. It's just that the double or the triple aspect of it will then come on April 4th. So you'll get the initial payout for it, for the normal package, but then the double or triple will come on April 4th. And that's really just to make sure, because let's say you don't hit triple yet before Sunday, but this promo goes till the 26th, they're not going to know whether to pay you double or triple commission. So that's why that second portion comes on April 4th when the promo is done. So you guys use this to your advantage. You can do reels, you can talk in your story about how you have a promotion. And again, you don't have to give anything back if you don't want to, but obviously most people are going to join if there's some sort of incentive. So definitely utilize that to your advantage. This is a great way to bring more volume towards your bonuses. And also, guys, figure out exactly where you need to be with your bonuses, because you need to make sure that you are planning so that you know exactly how much volume that you guys need, so that so for today, if you're going for 4K, this technically is where you should be at, is $2,080. 12K is 6,208. So you guys, these are just it's broken down by the day. You just take 4,000 divided by 31, And then we're at day 16. So then times the daily by 16, and then that will formulate where you should be at. But again, it's not like dead set, because sometimes we have auto ships. And so sometimes that volume comes in a bigger chunk when it's auto ship and stuff like that. But this is a way that you guys can grow your teams, grow your businesses, get towards those rank advancements. So I'm just going to leave that. Okay, so let's move into, if you guys have more questions about double, triple, if you want to talk one-on-one about it, if you want to strategize, anything like that, I'm here for it. But I do really want to just dive into this because, again, I get the question so much from especially new people, like, what do you do? How do you do this business? Like, whatever. So I'm going to roll into that, you guys. So in the 30 minutes every morning, I mean, just in general, my IPAs are always just engaging and always being super intentional. And so when I do engaging, I go to I do grow the most on Facebook. So Facebook is my jam. If Instagram is your jam, like, do whatever works for you. But specifically tonight, I'm just going to talk about Facebook, because Facebook is usually our warmer market. So I like to go down in the corner. Oh, let's see if I can get this. I can't get it, guys. Well, down in the right-hand corner, it says menu. And so I personally like to go to that, and I go to feeds, and then I go to friends. So that will bring up friends on your Facebook, and they're usually friends that you don't always see. The reason why I do this when I intentionally interact with people is because of the fact that we don't want to be interacting with other thrivers. And we also don't want to be interacting with people that we normally interact with every single day, because those people are in your warm market, but more than likely, because they haven't already reached out to you, they might not be interested. So the point of this is to get brand new eyes on your content. So I go to my friends list, and then we do not like judge ourselves while we're doing this. The point is in 10 minutes, I want you guys to make at least 10 interactions, like or comment on a post of somebody that is not a thriver and that you do not talk to regularly. These are people that you don't normally interact with, and this is going to increase the algorithm. It's going to show Facebook that you are friends with these people, and then they're going to start pushing these people's content out to you more. So we're going to start there. So for 10 minutes, just interact with 10 or more people. And you want to just do it as quickly as possible, but be intentional. Obviously, don't just like write cute on something, like be very intentional. But for 10 minutes, we'll do this, and then I'll show you what I do next after this. So the point is, guys, like I said, that when you are scrolling through this really fast, you really ultimately just really want to be looking for people that, especially that you don't ever normally interact with, because the whole idea is that you want to get 10 new eyeballs on your stuff every single day. So, like for me, I've already been able to comment on like 5 or 6 people already just in a couple minutes. These last few ones that have come up, they've been thrivers or just things that I just haven't been able to really interact with. And so I just really don't overthink it. I just scroll really fast. Again, this is the whole idea of just working as quickly as you possibly can. So that we are not stuck on our phones forever. And so then the next thing that I do is I go to my friends list. And there again, you want to interact with 10 people in your friends list that you either don't normally interact with or that you haven't interacted with in a super long time. And the other thing that you can do, you can just go to your friends list and you can just, pick out 10 people to interact with. And if there's something like personal that you want to connect with them on and you want to send them a DM because maybe you haven't talked to them recently, or something came up that you thought of that you want to personally message them, definitely do that. But obviously just don't be spammy. It would be just weird if you just slipped in their DMs and you don't normally like talk to them on a personal level. So the other thing I like to do is then I sort. I go to my friends list and then I hit sort, and then I hit the newest friend requests first, because these are going to be all the people that have sorry, not friend requests, newest friends first. These are going to be all of your newest friends that have either added you or that you have added them, or whatever. But that's the thing, is that because if they're brand new eyes on your content and brand new friends, you obviously want to be able to go to their Facebook pages and connect with them, because if they're brand new friends, you want to start building that relationship with them. So I like to just go through those first and just kind of interact with anybody that I'm able to, so that way those brand new friends, you're starting to build those relationships with them right away. Just me and you now, Jess. And again, you guys, this is just going to increase your algorithm and get way more people um on your eyes on your stuff. And then when they see your name pop up in your notifications or in their notifications, it can also make them curious and then just go to your page and then start creeping on your page. Because if we communicate with the same like 20, 30 people every single day, which most of us do, then we're only ever seeing those people and we're not building new relationships and communicating with people. And then people aren't seeing our stuff. And obviously, we want them to see our stuff because we are attractive marketing. And so we're putting the information out so then they can come to us. So, but if we don't communicate with them, they're never going to go to our page or see our posts. So it's super important to make sure that you guys are taking this step in your business and making sure every single day you're minimally getting 20 new eyes on your business every single day. And then the last thing in this 30 minutes is that then the next thing you want to do is just make your post. So you want to do all the interacting first, because now all those new people that you just interacted with, now Facebook is going to push your content out. And so then now when you make a curiosity post or something about your products, or something informative or a promotion or whatever it is that you're sharing, now all of those new people that you just interacted with, now they're all going to see that post. And then if you have them do a call to action, so this is really awesome. What I like to do, and I'm not always good at remembering it, but so I'll do a post. So I'll do the 20 interactions minimally. Sometimes I do even more than that, but 10 is my minimum on just the scrolling of the friends. And then I go to my friends list, and then I do 10 more friends on there. So a minimum of 20. And I try to do as many as I can in 20 minutes. And then I save 10 minutes to do my post. And so then that way I don't take too long doing a post, and I'm not judging myself, and I'm just like literally getting my post up and out. And in 30 minutes, I've interacted with over 20 people. And now it got the algorithm working for me. And now when I put my post up, that many more people are going to see it. And then what I did the other day is then I posted about it, but then I told them to go to my stories for more information. So then you guys can take them from your post, and then you do a call to action, and then you tell them to go into your stories. And now they're going to see your Thrive in the morning. They're going to see everything that you want them to know. And then I talked in my story about the promotion that I was offering, about my results, about all that stuff. And then they can hear your voice, and then they know you're not being a Spamela Pamela. They know you're being real, because now they can hear you physically talking about the post you just made, but now you're talking about it in your own words, and they hear your voice attached to it. And that's how you are going to build that know, like, and trust factor. And then you're bringing them to your story, which is now in turn going to make them curious, and you're making them look at your story more. And so then you're going to start to get more views on your story. And then you can really utilize that, because stories are more private. And so people are more apt to raise their hand in your story or message you in your DMs, which is really where you want those conversations. I will tell you guys, I've been kind of posting a little bit differently, and I'm truly just trying to take like these communities that I'm in and trying to learn and grow from. And it's been a little awkward, because I will be honest, I feel like nobody's liking my statuses. Okay. I'm just going to be honest. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing this new way of posting, and I'm doing exactly what they're telling me to do. And I feel like it's ghost town. But what I will tell you though, is like my messenger is blowing up. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like maybe it's actually working. But I think it's just because it's driving them in a different direction. So you guys just have to trust the process. And anytime like you start to do something new, it takes a little bit for your audience to really get used to what you're doing. But if people are still messaging you, it doesn't freaking matter if anybody likes your status. So, but we can get caught up in the metrics. So just don't judge what is happening in your business by doing that. Obviously, taking it a step further, you guys, is just like if you have customers, if you have promoters, like whatever, obviously this is just working your social media, getting more eyes on your content and your offers and your promotions. And if you have stuff in your story, like your sample link or whatever, like it's getting people to like take action. But we still, the other part of our business is obviously following up with our customers, reaching out before auto ships, doing all those things, which I'm sure you guys all know. But that's super important to make sure that you're not just, because I get caught up in it where I'm like super focused on social media, or I'm super focused on reels, but then another part of my business suffers. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, I haven't done my follow-ups, and so I just also need that reminder of like, so for me, if this is something that you struggle with the balance of getting it both done, which is what I have a tendency to do sometimes, is then think of it like this, you guys. I'm just someone like who likes to think of things in a certain way. So I think of follow up Friday. So If you struggle, then you can always either use auto ship days, be like a day or two before to follow up, or always think of every single Friday to do your follow-ups. Follow up Friday, and then you can use that 30 minutes in the morning to also do your follow-ups as well. And then following up with leads, people that have shown interest or samples or whatever, and just follow back with them and just say, hey, I know you showed interest, just wondering if you are still ready to move forward. And then maybe you can give them an offer. I have a $20 off code, or I have $30 in credits, or whatever the situation is. If the company is running a promo, make it sound like your own promo. Like, I have X, Y, and Z for you, like if you're ready or whatever. So that is kind of the biggest thing that I have for you guys this week, just to get more eyeballs on your content, especially if you're going to push out double, triple commissions, then make sure you're doing even more than 20, because obviously it's bonus season. So the more people that you can bring in, and then don't forget, if you're bringing new people in, you guys, then you can also use those promoters to waiting room them under other people of your guys's, because then if you have other people underneath of you hitting bonuses, it's going to increase your paycheck, because when you have people who are ranked underneath of you, you get even more. It's another level of pay. You get another increase in your bonuses, plus you'll get a matching bonus for their bonus. So if you have somebody that hits 4K, you're going to get 10% of that every single month, also during the bonus period. So you guys don't miss out on these opportunities, because you can take these new promoters that you're enrolling, and then you can also use them to help utilize other people to hit bonuses underneath you, which also helps you, it helps them. And then you have a team that's winning, and you get to blast that on social media that you're helping people hit bonuses on your team. And then that creates FOMO. So you guys just make sure that you're using all of this to your advantage, because that's what I'm doing. I am trying to build up as many promoters as I can, because I have so many of you guys that are close to bonuses this month. So I'm saving all of them till the end of the month to see where everybody's at the end of the month. And then whoever is close and can use that extra volume, then, I mean, I'm going to do it obviously a few days before the end of the month so that we know where we're at. But then that way we can be strategic and figuring out, like, okay, where are we all at? Who's close to a bonus? And then I can take the new promoters that I'm enrolling and then dump them underneath of other people so that they hit their bonuses. And then literally everybody wins. So when you guys get to that point, if you've enrolled a lot of people and you need help strategizing for that, numbers are my jam. I love it. And I love helping people hit ranks. So if you need help with all that, I'm definitely here to do that. But you guys use this promo to your advantage, especially if you're going for double, triple, because I know I'm going to. I want to build on my team so I can waiting room people. But then I'm like, oh, I really want to hit the bonus on Rock's team. So I'm like, who do I put people under? But I'll probably just put everybody underneath my team and just not worry about it. And whatever happens, happens, because so many people are so close, and I just want to keep the momentum going. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I will get this recording on YouTube. So if you guys do want to share it with anybody or reference it back, you'll have it. So thanks for hanging with me tonight. Do you have any questions about anything, Jess, or anything you wanted to say actually?
Yeah, I realized I was still on mute when I was like, oh, hey, it's just us. I actually have a question. It was a good refresher. I was trying to throw together a pizza for Hazel. So after you hit I always forget this part. After you hit the friends list, when you're doing IPAs,
Yep.
when you hit that friends list, how are you sorting them again? Like, what do you
So
click?
I like to personally do my newest friends, because like if you have
Okay.
people that are friending you, or if you've added anybody or anything like that, I like to keep those newest friends,
Mhm.
you know, because they're brand new, to just get that
Yeah.
relationship going. And then sometimes I'll go to the oldest friends too, just to see if there's anybody there like that I just haven't interacted with in a long time. But really
Okay.
it's just new eyes.
Okay. So after you, um, choose most recent, that's it then, right? Then that's what you go and
Yeah,
start
then I
interacting.
just go down the list and I
Okay.
just click on
I
them. I
I
go
kn
to their
That's what I was worried about. I wanted to make sure I could sort them the right way because I
yeah.
always forget the option.
Yeah, and that's just how I do it because I just like to go to their feed since they're brand new and just see if
Yeah,
I can like build that relationship with them since they haven't been seeing my stuff.
me
So,
too, and I've done that for a while, but I've had a lot of new friends, so
yes,
I'm going to do.
exactly. And so that's why it's super good because then you can kind of get those move those new friends from like kind of coldish into warmer way faster. And then actually I forgot about this. This is another thing that I didn't even get to. If you guys do work groups and if you are in groups, the other thing you can do your friends list, you can do the friends feed because your friends feed is the most recent people who have just posted. So the reason I like to do that feed because then they're on social right now. So they literally just posted because it goes in order from the most recent post all the way to the latest post. So like those people are like live in action, like they literally just posted. So I already know they're on social. So they're immediately going to see my notification. And then as soon as I post within 15 minutes, now Facebook is going to push my post out to them because and if they're still on social media, they're going to see it right away. So that's why I like to use that feed because it's the most recent people that are usually still actively online. And then they're actually social and they're interactive because they're online and they're posting. So that's why I like to do it like that. And then groups. If you do work groups, go into a group and do the same thing for 10 minutes and just scroll through the feed in the group and then just comment on 10 things as quickly as you can. Another thing that's been helping me on IG, this is kind of random, but I'm just, since it's on my mind, I'm going to tell you guys. When you are on IG and you have when I'm growing my network over there, like a big influencer or a big, account, like just like us, like we like all of those like boss babe quotes and like those, accounts that like have all those like really inspirational, like badass kind of like, memes and quotes and stuff. But that's where you're going to find all the people that are like minded, just like you, because they're liking it, they're commenting on it. So those are your people. So whatever you love a lot that is like that. So what I do is I click on the like, and then I scroll down and I click on every single person who has a story. And so I go to everybody's stories and I start clicking through their stories. And then I do interactions in their stories. And so if there's anything I can comment on or like in their stories, I do that. And then if I feel like I could engage in their stories, then I go to their feed or, to their profile. And then I check out their profile. And if I like what I see, then I follow them. And then I 3, 2, 1 them. And then I go through their grid, comment on stuff. And then a lot of people have been following me back from doing that. So that's working. And then I also comment on it. Like if you can comment something like really insightful, like I commented something on a reel the other day, and it was about this guy talking about how him and his wife like don't talk about divorce or whatever, and that was a thing. Did you see that? Yeah. And so I commented on it. I said, yes, my husband and I vowed that divorce would never be a part of our vocabulary. Well, guess what, guys? Multiple people liked my comment. And I don't know if anything will happen from it. But the point of that, though, is when somebody likes what you say on a big like platform like that, then a lot of times they're curious and then they'll go to your page, and then if they like what they see on your page, then they'll end up following you. So I just want to encourage you guys that it actually is beneficial to really interact on those big accounts on Instagram, because that's how you can get more people on your stuff. And then it's like-minded people that you already have same interests with. So yeah, I think, does that answer everything? I'm sorry, I got on another tangent. But you guys, like, we're in social selling, so we want to make sure. I mean, I'm not trying to constantly talk about social media, but at the same token, like, this is our business. So the quicker that we can move faster and reach more people quicker, obviously, the more beneficial it is for us and our businesses. So yeah, that's all I got. So you good, Jess?
I am good. Thank you.
Okay,
How's
awesome. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Bye, Hazel, wherever you are.
She's here? Come here quick. She's looking bougie in her robe.
I love it.
Show her.
Oh, you're so cute, Hazel. I love it. All right, you ladies have a great night.
Tell Cass I'll
Bye.
feel better.
Okay, thanks. I will.